This is starting to sound less like a marriage and more like a roast. Michelle Obama just threw another public jab at her husband Barack, and this time it wasn't even subtle. But before we get into this eyebrow-raising exchange, please be sure to like, comment, and share Explain America so more people will hear what the mainstream media won't say out loud. So during a new episode of her IMO podcast, Michelle Obama was discussing raising boys when she blurted out, "Well, I'm so glad I didn't have a boy." Watch this.
It's about what he needs as a grown man in the world. That would be.
You should have threw a boy in the mix.
I would. I'm so glad I didn't have a boy.
Yeah.
Because he would have been a Barack Obama.
It was like baby Barack. It would have been amazing.
No, I would have felt for him.
So Michelle's answer, because he would have been a Barack Obama. Wow. But this is not the first time Michelle has passed some pretty acidic jokes at the expense of her husband. Just a few months ago, she took another dig, this time about money and responsibility. When her brother Craig Robinson asked, "Would you be attracted to a guy who's not financially sound when you meet him?" Well, Michelle Obama didn't miss a beat. Watch this.
Would you be attracted to a guy who's not financially sound when you meet him?
I married one.
Don't you like that alley-oop I just threw?
Now, rumors about the Obama's marriage have been swirling for over a year, from Michelle skipping out at events that Barack Obama is attending, even major funerals and Trump's inauguration. We don't even know what's going on behind the closed door. Honestly, we don't need to know or want to. But it's ironic that the only person in America who can trash Barack Obama on a mainstream media podcast and get away with it is his own wife. Now, Barack Obama has been back in the limelight recently, and he made some very serious comments, and we're going to use this opportunity to show you it here because this is really disturbing for a former president to say. He believes that they should bring back social media censorship because, obviously we're not entitled to our opinions and we cannot dispute facts that are pushed on us by the government. You know what else happens, in other countries? They are engaging in censorship there. Those are totalitarian societies where you cannot dispute what the government says. So this is a fallacy known as the appeal to authority. The Democrats are master at it. They just want to control the narrative. Watch this.
But part of what we're going to have to do is to start experimenting with new forms of journalism and how do we use social media in ways that reaffirm facts, separate facts from opinion. We want diversity of opinion. We don't want diversity of fact. By the way, it will require some government, I believe, some government regulatory constraints around some of these business models in a way that's consistent with the First Amendment, but that also says, look, there is a difference between these platforms letting all voices be heard versus a business model that elevates the most hateful voices or the most polarizing voices or the most dangerous in the sense of inciting violence voices. And that I think is going to be a big challenge for all of us that we're going to have to undertake.
This has been Kyle Becker, and thank you for watching Explain America.